incredible consistency, which Conor touched on there. 3 Europa Leagues in 9 years, 2 Champions League finals, 4 third-place La Ligas, a La Liga title, second this season so far with 1 game to go. Is that the ceiling for Diego Simeone's Atletico? Is he constantly pushing them to the absolute limits of what he could possibly achieve with them?
I think he could win the Champions League with a couple of additions. I think they've come close. They were a minute away in Lisbon in 2014. You know, they took it to penalties 2 years later. So this, again, is another feather in his cap. I love the way they play. You know, it's not easy being that good defensively. And they make it look an art. You know, in this modern game where everyone's on about, you know, attacking football.
They're throwback, aren't they?
Yeah, we were talking, myself and Graham off air. They remind me of Nottingham Forest back in the late 70s under Clough. Really good spine, hard to beat, good on the counter-attack, good goalkeeper, good centre-halves, sprinkled with a bit of stardust up front. Real good template.
And they've given a club legend there, Fernando Torres, a signing-off trophy. He's expected to leave the club in the summer, and what a way to leave with a major European trophy for Atletico Madrid. That's not fair. That's more like it. Happy, delighted. Juan Fran and the family. Juan Fran, of course, who missed the penalty back in 2016 in the shootout against Real Madrid. All these little moments to savour, isn't it?
Yeah, well, he came on the second half, which we spoke about as a good decision by the coach, because the
Salco
had been booked in the first half. Yeah, I mean, these moments when you've won a trophy and you're on the pitch are so special. You know, you unfortunately just go too quickly, and you don't remember too much about them. And if you're fortunate to have your family on there as well, it's even.
Don't know,
more
did you get to celebrate any big wins with your children or when you were playing?
Latterly, yeah, as a manager, but as a player, no, because they weren't. You know, these European games I played in were all out. Well, one was in London, but at that time the families weren't allowed onto the pitch. But you can only imagine how special that is for these boys right now.
And I wonder, does it play into Simeone's attachment to the club, and people wonder why he stayed there so long, that they fight for each other, they have a real togetherness about them, and you can see with scenes like that, obviously they're going to celebrate a win, but it seems to infect the way they play as well.
Well, I think he's earned himself the power. He's everything in the club. I'm sure he has people walking around him in scouting roles, but he decides on the policy, the type of player they sign, and I'd say he has a bit of influence on the re-signing of players, of the wages that they pay, and his own passion for the club seems to pull players back to the club. I mean, Torres went away and came back. Felipe Luis went away and came back. Costa went away and came back. And it's what I also admire about him is the way the team evolves, but yet it stays the same. The style is the same, the players that come in, the goal scorers, we saw Falcao in the past being the main goal scorer. It moves on, Costa comes in, now we've got Griezmann, he'll move on and there'll be a replacement for him. The goalkeepers have changed, but they've always had a brilliant goalkeeper.
Yeah.
And the centre halves, Marinda was the pairing with Godin, brilliant pairing. He moves on, now Jimenez is in, Hernandez can do the job. I think you've got to look at that, and yet there's 23-year-olds, Saul in the middle of the pitch, Correa in the middle of the pitch, only 23. So there's youth.
Constant evolution there.
Yeah, but playing the same way, understanding the process, the style, the way we play, and not letting
really
up.
Close group as well, Brian. You know, the way they celebrate, the way they play for each other. You know, and this has been, again, infectious from the manager, from day one, day after day, season after season.
Plenty of youth on the pitch at the moment, isn't there?
What do you say?
It's like a crash out there.
I know, but it's like Graham says, they're great moments, and they do milk it a little bit, but why not?
Having lost the 2 Champions League finals, this is even though
Savour it.
sweet.
Yeah.
Sure, they went out in the group stages.
It's sweet.
You're in a tough group with Roma and Chelsea and Quarterback, and they went out, and that we were a bit surprised.